There's a portion of this district that's in the city of Atlanta, and APS had a cheating scandal that rocked it over the last couple of years. And a brief plug for my newspaper. In tomorrow's edition, we'll be looking at cheating scandals across the nation. So if you're interested in that, please pick it up. But back locally, the legislature has sort of debated over the last few years how to monitor individual school districts, whether it's in the wake of a cheating scandal, in the wake of a loss of accreditation. What is the right approach for the legislature vis-a-vis local school districts, and how much accountability they should impose on those districts versus leaving it up to the voters? And we'll begin this.
The Atlanta public school cheating scandal was one of the most horrific things that we've seen. And I was working with the governor when we appointed Mike Bowers and some folks to look into it and see what was going on. And one of the things we found that we need more, and as much as I believe the state should pull back from schools and let them run themselves, the trick has to be accountability when you do so you don't run into this situation again. And the best way to have accountability in our public school system is to have transparency. Parents ought to know how money's being spent, what tests are being taken, when they're being taken, and as much information about the teachers as possible. We need to make it accessible. One of the things I talked about in terms of transparency, for those of you that live in Atlanta may have gotten a letter, is in terms of the redistricting process. Parents ought to have opportunities early on to know what's happening. The school district ought to say what it's going to do, and parents ought to have a way to hold them accountable if they don't say what they're going to do. And Kyle, I look very forward to buying the newspaper tomorrow again and reading your article. I think it's going to be, but in seriousness, the AJC did a great job in reporting that, and it's one of the things. I'm glad Errol Davis has done a good job getting things back on track at APS. I worked with him at the Board of Regents, and I think he's a great leader, and things are going to improve. But we've got to keep an eye on things and make things transparent and accountable.
This whole